Hey everybody, it's me, Bayla Strait. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing Canada's Drag Race Season 1, Episode 10, the finale. But we're not going to do it alone. We have a very special guest with us, Nicole Paige Brooks.
It's from Atlanta, Georgia.
And if you want to see more guests and more content like this, make sure to subscribe because I've got a lot lined up. And I did forget to mention last video, my merch is available. It will be linked down below. So check that out. Get yourself some if you want. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Alright, so they all get back to the workroom after Jimbo left. Really nothing happens. Everybody's really excited for that crown. Everybody's excited to see what's next. By everybody, I mean Rita, Scarlett, and Priyanka. And Scarlett is feeling really proud of herself because no one thought she was gonna make it to the top 3. So the next day in the workroom, they find out they have to write a verse and learn choreography for RuPaul's song, You Wear It Well. And in the episode, they're getting ready, they're writing their verse, they're learning their dances. They also meet with Jeffrey and another woman. And again, Bobo talks about how she made it to the end with her abusive upbringing and how much she loves her mother. Priyanka talked about how she learned how to be gay and to love herself and realized she didn't need to be two different people because her drag self and herself are the same person. And Rita kind of just touched on how she's a French Canadian who needs to open up a little bit more. Really nothing happens this episode besides them getting ready and them talking. So let's just go ahead and jump into You Wear It Well. Priyanka was up first. She honestly to me had the best rap, point blank period. She looked good. Then there was Scarlett Bobo. It was a no for me. Worst rap. And Rita was pretty bad. Her verse wasn't the best, but when she did her melodies, it was really good. But she looked amazing, like point blank flawless. So after You Wear It Well, it was the runway. So first up on the runway was Rita Baga, and she was giving alien glamazon realness. That was fashion, that was art, that was conceptual, that was everything mama. And then Scarlett came out in this dress that was caged on top and a dress that was short in the front but long in the back. And I get what she was trying to do, like this new and old mixture. But again, it was a no for me. And then there was Priyanka. She was looking like a Bollywood dream. She served it up. Like, that's what I'm talking about when I say glamour. And then all the girls were brought back for Untucked. Juicebox, she looked really good. She swore she had so much more to bring in her little lavender moment. And then Kind was serving like 80s executive or like 80s Dallas realness. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't like everything. You know what I mean? Like... Then there was Anastasia. She came out in this gold paper look. And let me just say, all that glitters is not gold. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of the look. Whatevs. Then there was Tainomi. She was serving it with her hair, and I love that purple look. Then there was Kiara. Like, I was really surprised she came in that red, long-legged fashion look. She didn't serve fashion that whole time she was there, so I was shook. And then there was Boa, and she came out in that rhinestone chic gown. I liked it, but I wish I would have got something else from her. Or maybe just like different hair with that gown. I loved Alona's look. She was the indigenous princess. Like, oh my god, that hand over her mouth, she gets it. And then there was Lemon. She was really giving me her toddler and tiaras all grown up, and I wasn't a fan of that dress, and I'm really not a fan of this dress, but like, I really felt she could have used those feathers differently. Then there was Jimbo. I really loved his look. The reveal was alright, but I could have lived without it because that first look was fashion and it was everything I thought Jimbo was, but he was like, no, I'm a slut too, but he wasn't slutty enough. But then they all lip sync for the crown. Priyanka served it during that lip sync. She was actually serving it and then serving comedy at the same time. And then there was Rita when she did that like reveal to her pants. I lived. I could have crowned her right then and there. There was Scarlett Bobo. Her reveal was cute, whatever. I get it, sexy. But then she just went all crazy and it didn't need it. And oh my god, you'll never guess who wins. Like, I'm actually shook. It's Priyanka. I know, I really thought Rita was gonna win, But I guess, you know, they're just really thinking about their brand. Not saying that Priyanka didn't deserve it, because I was Team Priyanka the whole time, but that's that. Those are my thoughts on this episode. So let me go ahead and get Nicole Paige Brooks' thoughts on this episode. And how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me in my cell here.
Yes, Drag Race prison cell.
Yeah, I'm moving into my she shed soon. This will all be green. But yeah, I'm excited to be here with you. Thank you for asking me.
Yes, thank you for being a part of it. Have you been keeping up with this season of Canada's Drag Race?
I have watched it. I started mid-season and I just literally just caught up to like yesterday until today. So yeah, the finale was tonight. I enjoyed it.
That's good. And when you were watching it, is this the top 3 you imagined when coming towards the end?
I kind of wish Lemon would have gotten all the way to the end. I like Lemon a lot. She's cute. I mean, but I just thought she was adorable. But that might just be the mama in me. But I mean, the top 3 was who I think it should have been. Rita Baga,
Priyanka, and Bobo. And then there was Jimbo, he was top 4.
Yeah, and Jimbo. I mean, I like Jimbo too. My thing about Jimbo is whenever he got came for and got a little uncomfortable, he kind of showed his true colors the way he came for Baga like that. He was like, "Oh, it just went in on her." I was like, "Oh, you're kind of a little nasty queen underneath there." Were you surprised by that, or how did you feel about that? Like, because he came really quickly.
Well, I kind of saw that feud brewing from the very beginning. Like, you could tell in editing, they were giving each other like a lot of side eyes. So like, I felt like them lip syncing was like inevitable because they kind of low key had this feud.
Well, I just thought as soon as he was like terrorized just a smidge, and she was like, "Well, did you mean to look old?" She was like, "He's like, did your hair?" I was like, "Bitch, that thirsty hair is in the top though. The judges were sucking on this thirsty wig, bitch." You know what I mean? Well, she wasn't in the top, but it's been in the top most of the time.
I kind of felt like Jimbo thought he had it all, and the fans kind of thought Jimbo had it all too. So he had something too.
I mean, there was no glamour in that dress, bitch.
You saw all the girls, they came back tonight. Who do you think looked the most glamorous? Who do you think looked the best?
I like Priyanka. I thought she looked the best. I love exotic. You know, Miss Venezuela is always my winner. You know, I like. Yeah, she looked the best. I thought she represented herself well. Started with a black, and it looked like it was too big, and I was like, that thing is way too big. But then in the end, I understand why it was too big. And then Rita, she looked the most sickening out of all of them. And then when they asked why you should be the winner, I mean, when she said fact to fact, I was like, well, you kind of got us there. And then she was able to do a reveal along with Bobo. So she kept up with the little young one. You know, but Bobo's song was terrible. Bobo's runway really wasn't right. So Bobo was out of play. There should have just been a top 2. It should have just been Priyanka and Rita. Obviously, we're gonna be top. To me, they should have been a top 2.
I did really enjoy Rita's look as well when she did that reveal, and it was futuristic and glamorous.
Yeah, it was current, and you're like, oh my god, my grandma's dressed better than me. You're like, wham, she got us together.
Exactly. And our winner for Drag Race Canada is Priyanka. And what is your message for her?
Priyanka, congratulations, our queen. Anyway, congratulations. You all did great, you cross-dressers.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to mention that we didn't get to talk about today?
My Cash App and my Venmo are NPBFAG. We didn't talk about that at all. My birthday is July, and I accept birthday presents all the way till Christmas, and I accept Christmas gifts all the way till July. So if you feel like you missed something, I always accept cash. NPBFAG. Go to NicolePaigeBrooks.com and purchase my merchandise. Go to Let's Talk B, my new Facebook page, and pay attention because I'm going to be asking for questions from the people at home. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans. I haven't posted anything on there yet. I don't know. Yeah, follow me.
Well, we'll definitely make sure to follow you and check you out and keep up with you. And thank you so much for coming here, talking Drag Race Canada. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my God. Thank you, Nicole. And everybody, thank you for watching. That's it for this episode. That's it for this season. I'll have a video next week. Check it out. And then the following week, I'll be back for Drag Race Netherlands and we'll see how that goes. And I'll have a very special guest. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and all that other YouTube stuff. So, bye, babe.